Hey Prakash, welcome to the On-Chain India podcast.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me here.
Prakash, I think you guys have been building in deep in space with an actual use case which is being validated. And you're seeing a lot of response from the other users, community, and everything. How's the Decharge journey so far?
Our Decharge?
Journey so far.
Yeah. I think it's pretty fantastic, right? Because we started off with even before the Solana Global Hackathon, we started with the MVP product, you like to call it. We didn't change one bit. We didn't try to work too much on product engineering, but we want, what, this is good. There is market demand, just let's go to the market. So that was for our journey the last 11 months. There is actual demand in the market because at early stage the product is not super sexy, but that's when you test the real demand, right? When things are not making that great, but that's what battle tested. And he still had the season model of community shares sold out last month. So it's like 40% of our devices are community owned, and they are going to be like doing big time, right? The early stage supporters, and they are the best. So they'll be our cults and tribes so far. I think that's, as a founder, that's the most fulfilling when you are early stage boss.
Got it. Prakash would also love to understand, more from a bit of a regulatory aspect as well, because I think you're trying to, have a network and have one of the largest use case, deployed in India. Are there any sort of regulatory things that you have to take care of? And the sub part of it is, if there are any, how's the response, from the government, particularly?
Sorry, Lord. So, in my previous company, when I led the regulatory department, I've seen how it works, and the legal safe harbor is something that founders should know at a certain level. Once you figure that out, it's much easier. Of course, to be very honest with how we are questioned in, it's a legal safe harbor route, right? When you have a two-sided marketplace approach, it's much easier to kind of justify. You have different entities in different countries. In India, we just have an operational entity. We have a Singapore holding company. So the laws are much clearer. And of course, now the US regulatory is also kind of improving in nature. So we have a lot of scope for not just us to go global, for the other companies to also come here, right? That kind of increases the bandwidth of partnership we can also do. So that's been our best practice so far. And as founders, and I think the popular saying is like, do the right thing and worry about regulation later. Of course, it's not legal advice, but financial advice, but I think it's about just figuring out smart principles. It's easily available online. You don't need to worry too much about it.
Right. Okay, Prakash, one last question is, how does 2025 look like? I think this has been a great year. We have seen some positive regulatory things, coming out, and hopefully more from the EV part and expanding to other countries. Would love to know how's 2025 stacks for you guys.
So yeah, I think this week or the next week, we're doing a lot of content stuff in-house. So it's on the next product we're launching that has license to pilot anywhere in the world, right? It has EU and US license as well. So the main demand that we faced even here was the four-wheeler market, right? Because in within the city, it's more about two-wheeler commercial EV fleets. There is a great demand in the highway as well. So we actually did a user interview of someone who started on road down in the middle of highway. And his post went viral. He got like 1 million impressions. So we tracked him down, interviewed him, and figured out what are the pain points. So talk to the users is the best. So when you do that, you get a lot of like insights. You can take it globally. So that was an inspiration here. And the next product sales is like kind of launching anytime this month or next month. So when that goes crazy, it's going to be like a great 25 for us.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Prakash, for coming over here, and we wish you Decharge and your entire team best wishes.
This is my favorite place in terms of content. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks a lot, Prakash.